Hey, what's going on, friends and fellow Freedom Crusaders? This is Paul Hutchings coming to you in my weekly Wednesday Freedom Crusaders Live. And in this live, I have a question that was sent to me by a team member and a customer that I want to do the best that I can to answer, or at least give her some guidance that will help her. But before I get to that, before I read you the question, if you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in, whether you're live or on the replay, how you doing today? Let me know how you're doing. Let me know who you are and where you're plugging in from. I love to get a feel for who's tuning into these. And I do these every Wednesday. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss out, head on over to pipelinemoney.com, subscribe to my list, and I'll email these out every Wednesday. And if you ever have a marketing question, you can definitely send it, and I will work it into these Wednesday lives. Okay, so let's get to the point here. So I got an email from my customer and team member and friend, and she said, I need to hire a marketer. I'm looking for someone to partner with me. Who can do most of the marketing for me, with me paying them a percentage of my profits? We just realized I have no wish to market at all and just want to teach the program. So she's asking me if I know anyone who she can pay to do her marketing for her. And what I want to do is just give a couple things to think about. And of course, as with everything, I'll preface this with humility. I do not know everything. That being said, I do have over 10 years of fairly successful marketing experience. So I want to give my friend and anyone who's tuning in some things to think about. The first thing is a question. And this question is, who are the highest paid positions in any company that sells stuff? Now, I'm familiar with network marketing and affiliate marketing, and I happen to know, I actually worked for $1 billion a year network marketing company, and I happen to know that outside of the CEO, the founder of that company, the highest paid positions in that company were actually not even in the company. They were reps in the field. They were marketers. They were salespeople. They were the ones out there leading and selling and marketing and building organizations. And I think of a quote that Earl Nightingale shared in The Strangest Secret, where he said, sales is the highest paid position in the world if you're good at it. And the reason that I bring this up is because if you want to find someone who can do your marketing for you, the number one thing you have to realize is that anyone who's worth their salt is going to be expensive. A lot of the marketers, not all of them, but a lot of the marketers that I know that are really good at what they do, they're applying their knowledge to sell things for themselves, where they either keep all of the profits or they keep most of the profits. Maybe they're working in an affiliate program like ours where they get paid 80% commissions. So they don't really want to hire their skills and time out to someone else because they're applying their skills and time to maximize their own profits. Okay. So that's the first thing. It's going to be expensive. And that leads me to the second part of this question, which was my friend wants to partner with someone to share the profits. And here's another thing to keep in mind. Any good marketer who really knows what they're doing, that's going to partner with someone with that type of an arrangement, they will only partner with you with that type of an arrangement if you have a proven track record, because they want to know that their work is going to pay them back. And commission-based, a relationship only works if you perform your end of the deal, and so when they perform their end of the deal, they get paid. And so unless you have really great results, unless you can go to a marketer and say, hey, look, here's what I'm selling, and here's my track record, and we've done this much money in revenue, would you be open to partnering in a relationship? Odds are you're going to have a really hard time finding someone who will work for you and do marketing with that type of an arrangement. A couple other things to think about that I wanted to pass along. Marketing. When you think about marketing, I like to break it down because marketing is a huge category. So when I think about marketing, specifically marketing on the internet, and you say, can I just hire someone to do my marketing? You got to break it down into chunks. And there's three key pieces that I think are involved in online marketing. Number one, there's your offer, what it is that you sell, and that has to be good. Otherwise, you can drive all the traffic in the world and you won't make any sales. So, and that's kind of hard to outsource out because you're the one who knows what you're selling. You know how you serve people. You're the one who's going to be able to put that offer together in the best way. That's not to say you can't find someone that will help you with that, but you got to know what you're looking for. So keep in mind, what is your offer? That's the first thing. The second thing you want to keep in mind is your sales process, aka marketing funnel. This is the process that you take a prospect through, that goes through the process of getting to know, like, and trust you, finding out what you have to sell, and then making the decision to buy. That's a whole other piece of marketing. So you got offer, you got sales funnel, and then the third piece is traffic. And when it comes to traffic, there's all sorts of different traffic. There's Facebook traffic, there's YouTube traffic, there's all kinds of different traffic. And this is good to know, because if you're looking to hire someone, you don't want to just say, hey, I need someone who can drive me some traffic. You want to be more specific and say, hey, I want to find someone who can drive Facebook traffic to this proven sales funnel that I have, that is going to show them my offer that I also know is good. And so that's where you're going to find the most success. So you got offer, sales process, traffic source. The other thing that I would encourage anyone thinking about this to keep in mind is that I would really counsel against ever outsourcing or hiring out a process that's not proven. Because if you do, the odds are high that you'll waste a lot of money. There is no shortage of people out in the market who are willing to take your money, who are willing to say, oh yeah, I can do your marketing for you. Oh yeah, I can drive traffic. And they'll take your money. And if you don't have a proven process in place, if you hire just someone to do Facebook ads and you don't have a good offer with a good sales process, you will lose a ton of money because they're just going to do their thing of driving traffic, and they may not care about what's happening in the funnel process and what's happening on, the offer process. So keep these things in mind. And then the last thing that I wanted to throw out before I give some recommendations, and by the way, anyone who's tuning in, if I'm wrong on this, let me know down below. My goal is to really help my friend who asked me this question. So if I'm giving advice that is not fully aware, comment down below. If you know someone that's really good at marketing that does hire out their services, tag them below. Let us know what they do. And I'm actually going to mention a few of my friends that my friend can reach out to. There's about a very short list of people, 3 or 4 that come to mind that do this type of thing. So I will mention them. But before I mention them, I wanted to mention this last thing. Even if you have a great traffic source, even if you have a high converting funnel, even if you have a great offer, you're going to be doing well if about 2% of the prospects that come to your sales funnel buy on the first exposure. So that means for every 100 leads, you're going to be doing well with all of these magical ingredients if only 2 people buy. Now, understanding that, this is another reason why I recommend at least learning a part of marketing, building an email list, because most of your sales, even if you got a good offer, good funnel, good traffic, most of your sales will come on the back end from following up, from emailing your list, from sending them value, from helping them to get to know, like, and trust you over time. So if you do outsource or hire out your marketing, you have to realize that's only going to go so far. Even if you find someone who's good, it's still going to be up to you to send the emails and do the conversions, because I highly doubt you're going to find someone who's going to do your traffic, who's going to do your funnel, who's going to do your offer, and who's going to send emails out on your behalf to convert the majority of sales that will come in over time. So those are my thoughts. I really hope these have been helpful. I know this is a hot topic. We actually know from our experience in our company that one of the things that converts the highest is when you can offer a done-for-you type of offer in whatever sales material you happen to be putting out into the marketplace. And the reason why that converts so well is because, just like my friend, marketing is not the funnest thing in the world. You know, a lot of people don't like it. And so if you can present, hey, I'll do your marketing for you, people will pull out their credit card and they will buy. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon how you choose to look at it, from our standpoint, we recently learned from some attorneys that we hired that done-for-you offers are actually not super legal. and they put you in danger of being classified as a business opportunity, which, and I'm not an attorney, I'm not giving legal advice, but it puts a whole new set of requirements on, compliance with whatever it is that you're doing. But the point is, Done For You converts, and the reason it converts is because people don't usually like to do marketing. Now, before I recommend some friends here that I'm going to tag in this video, I do also want to throw out one other little point. I recently read a really great little PDF that my cousin sent me. It's called The Common Denominator of Success. You can actually look it up on Google. It was written by this insurance guy, and it's about 3 or 4 pages of really good stuff. The point, though, is that this guy says the common denominator of success is that successful people are willing to do the things that they don't like to do. Not because they want to do things they don't like to do, but because they are sold on the pleasing result that will come from doing the things that they don't like to do. Do I love marketing? Not necessarily. Do I love prospecting? Not necessarily. Do I love creating YouTube videos and ranking them? Not necessarily. But the pleasing result, the impact that I can create in the market, the lives that I can change, the people that I can lift and inspire, the income that I can generate for myself and help others generate, that's the pleasing result. And so because I want the pleasing result, I've been dedicated to learning marketing, learning sales, and doing the best that I can to be a practitioner. So that's another option, is just realize that, in fact, one of our top affiliates in our company sent out an email a few days ago, and the subject line was, shocking confession, I hate marketing. And he's one of the best marketers I've ever met in my life, but he hates it. But he does it even though he hates it because of all those other things that I mentioned. So if you hate marketing, realize you're not the only one. And maybe the path forward is to get sold on the pleasing result that you want and just bite the bullet and realize that, okay, I got to put together, if you're selling your own stuff, you got to put together an offer, you got to put together a sales funnel, and just one form of traffic. You don't have to learn everything, but just one form of traffic. If you can learn those things, you can create results for yourself and your business. So with that, I wanted to just come to my computer here and shout out a few people that my friend and anyone else who's looking for this type of thing might be able to connect with. So the first one that comes to mind is, let me delete this message here. So I have a friend named Brandon Northwick, and he has been super consistent in producing results for people in marketing, specifically with Facebook PPC. So I would recommend Brandon. Now, I haven't used his services, but I've known him for a long time. He's a faith-filled guy. I trust him, and I see results that he posts on Facebook all the time for his clients. So he would be a guy to check with for my friend and anyone else. Some other people that come to mind, I've got a friend named Chad Oxtat, and he and his wife Holly, they specifically help coaches with this type of thing. So again, here's the name, Chad Oxtat. They help coaches with their marketing. Now, my friend who messaged me, she's a coach. So maybe you can reach out to Chad and Holly and see what they do and see how they might be able to help you. Who else? Of course, there's Frank Kern. Now, he's not a personal friend of mine, but he's a very famous internet marketer, used to be known as the king of the internet or the president of the internet. And I saw an ad recently where he does this type of thing. He'll create a funnel for you. He'll help you with the offer. He'll find out where people are falling off the wagon. That being said, I imagine it's very, very expensive. I don't know for sure, but this is a guy who does that type of thing. Another guy who's really good at Facebook PPC is Jibril Agoro. Again, he's going to be super hard to get to do this type of thing for. Last I checked with Jibril, he was picking his own clients and rejecting most of them. So again, this is just another example of someone who's really, really good at what they do being very, very hard to get to come to work for you to actually do marketing. So those are the folks that stand out in the top of my mind on this type of thing. And I think that's it. So hopefully this message has been helpful to my friend who asked me this question and anyone else who's tuned in. Again, any helpful information, resources, please feel free to share in the comments down below. And that's it for now. This is Paul Hutchings encouraging you to always go for your dreams. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Take care, and bye for now. Hey, head over to pipelinemoney.com. Get your free internet marketing guide. That would be another great place to start for anyone who wants to learn internet marketing. My friend Nick, who I mentioned earlier, he wrote a 183-page guide that walks you through online marketing from A to Z. You can get that at pipelinemoney.com. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Bye for now.